Oh, yeah, there we go. Alright, I think there was some choppiness there. Yeah. Oh, I might have to edit those parts together, unfortunately, but what can you do? Now, if I can remember correctly, what this guy does. Fuck. He still jumps on me. Which is a humongous problem. Oh yeah, his attacks are a lot faster. He's got more of those, and he does a lot more damage, apparently. It's probably worth attacking in response to him, rather than... Oh, I'm dead already. Yeah. Definitely dead. Oh, is it still being choppy? Motherfucker. I'm not even really sure what's going on. It looks like my bit rate is like completely stable. Well, give or take. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Pretty weird. Stand up, motherfucker. I mean, I have had to get back on Comcast for internet. After having Google fucking fiber. You dick! So that might be a part of it. Ooh. Yup. Alright. Don't land on me. That's just rude. Ah. Can't believe it. He's a fucking dick. This one's gonna be a pain. I can't wait. Oh, got a barrel. A random fucking barrel. Where is all my soul? Do I not get soul for hitting you? I don't know why. That's kind of strange, if you ask me. Do you only get soul if you hit the little dude inside of him? Galleon, who is that? Markov. Oh, these must be the little dream dudes. Wait, which part of that was flow? I don't even know. Still have no idea what this is. I'm probably gonna stop Hollow Knight here. Play something else. Because I feel like I'm not making any more progress, even though I just beat one of the bosses I was having trouble with. But, you know, It's a process. I'm not mad at the game. I'm mad at myself for being such a failure. Okay. That said, I don't really know what else to play. I'll play Path of Exile. It's still about 12:30. It's my designated end point. God, I must have really set the volume low for this game. I think I was listening to a podcast, because it's sort of like a brain-dead Diablo clone, which sometimes is exactly what you want to play. I like tracing the lines and the letters as I wait for something to load. Yeah, the soundtrack to Slay the Spire is pretty good. But yeah, I can totally understand tuning that out and like listening to something else. But I actually like the compositions they have for that.
While we live, we are blessed.
The hell am I doing here? This is the first game that I've ever played that I have zero conception of what the plot actually is. Because it's just one of those types of games where you're not really meant to care, I think. Because, you know, plot aside, it's really just an excuse to run through a wilderness and beat dudes up. Or in my case, cast a bunch of spells in the general direction of a dude. Or 500. Because I'm a witch.
Warrior.
Wait, who the fuck said that? No, it's you. Haku.
You are a welcome sight, warrior.
Wait, I've already done this. Well, I wouldn't say every video game like that is like that, rather, but, yeah, I can definitely see that. Everyone's in a... Well, I mean, I guess you could say, like, David Cage wants video games to be more narrative than actually a game, which is strange to me, but... Because obviously the gameplay should be, like, the biggest part. With this, I feel like they try to strike a balance, but they also know that most people aren't going to care one way or the other, so they give you plenty of opportunities just to skip it all, which is cool. Yeah, David Cage, I wouldn't actually say is a good game designer. Get out of here, skulls. Oh my god, so many. This isn't fair. Goodness, so much blue. Yeah, I would agree with that. Like, his ideas are alright. I think some of them, like the new one, Detroit, it's ideas that have already been explored. He wants to have his own take on them. And then you end up with weird shit like Android Jesus, quite literally. And things like androids sitting on the back of the bus. Which is just the laziest, trite bullshit that I can imagine.
The Khan's kingdom fell not to Tukuhara.
Heavy Rain, I didn't think was bad. A lot of people have problems with the twist, which you might be familiar with. It's kind of... I don't know if I like it or not. I don't know if they foreshadow it well enough. Because at points, it just feels like that game is lying to you. I did not see Bright, but yeah, I did see the ads for it, and I can see that being like a major theme in it for sure. Like the orcs and humans and all that. And you have an orc and a human teaming up against the world and the establishment and all that kind of stuff. I assume that's the big crux of the story. Motherfucker. But it's, I mean, it's one thing to try to explore something like that with a little bit of tact, and it's another thing entirely to just have androids in the back of a bus.
Too much clutter.
Yeah, I did not hear anything positive about Bright at all. Which is why I haven't seen it. Or if I do see it, I'll probably just be making fun of it. With friends or something. I wouldn't want to watch that alone. I don't think. Might be a different story if it were good. Or at least if people said it were good. Just competent enough to be boring? Yeah. Yeah, and that's the worst kind of bad. Because there's nothing to remark at. Like, at least if it were truly, like, horrendous, you could make fun of it for, like, production values or something. But from what I can tell, it had pretty good production values. It just, like, it was just bland, probably. And didn't have the story to make up for it. don't think Will Smith really cares anymore. Yeah, exactly. Give me something that's remarkable in one way or another. I don't care if it's good or bad, I just want it to be an entertaining time.
Too much clutter.
I've been pretty much avoiding shit that's pretty obviously bad, because I only have so much time. I don't want to spend all my days on just boring crap like Bright, apparently. So I've been putting a lot more stock in like user reviews and shit, or critics. I prefer critics, but sometimes you need a review pretty quick, and a user review is all you can find. I don't know. I need to find enemies to use this on. Oh, there you are. Yeah, exactly. I haven't even been able to go out and see very many movies lately. Just because I don't want to spend money on them. I had Movie Pass for a little while, but I canceled it. And I heard if you try to re-enable Movie Pass, they put you through, like, some shit. So I've been putting that off. I mean, I know some good things have come out. I like most of what Marvel's come out with recently, but I haven't seen Ant-Man and the Wasp. And I heard that was a pretty okay movie. Maybe even good, depending on who is reviewing it. I don't know. I have not seen The Shape of Water, and that's one I really need to see. I always like me some Guillermo. What have I seen? Man, mostly Marvel movies, to be honest. I need to become, like, more cultured. I feel like I just watch all the shit that my friends are definitely going to see so I can talk about it. Fish fucking. Yeah, I mean, I know the premise at least. Is he still going to adapt that Lovecraft story? I wouldn't hate you. I mean, I have a list of my own of shit that I need to work through. I'm watching Better Call Saul at the moment. That's been pretty good. We'll land season 2 though. I know it's not a movie, but still, it's a piece of video entertainment that I've been occupying my time with. Oh, was it too expensive? Yeah. He wasn't even in the second Pacific Rim movie, was he? He only directed the first, or was even involved in the first. The second one was made by some other guy. And I never saw it. Mostly because I heard it was trash. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the marketing was kind of fucking dumb, too. That's really what turned me off. Yeah, I have a list over here somewhere of shit that I need to watch. Like a list on Netflix, and I'm gonna lose my Netflix subscription. I have like a family plan, and my dad's gonna cancel it here in a few weeks, probably. So then I'll lose all the access that I have to such premium entertainment. Ooh, guarded by 3 packs of monsters. Oh my god. Get out of there. Oh, was that it? Okay. I thought it was 3 packs. That just seemed like 1 pack. And there have been a bunch of like random shows and things that I've been meaning to watch forever, like The Sopranos and The Wire, that people just rave on and on about. And I'm like, man, maybe I should put an honest effort into watching some of this stuff. But it's like, came out a while ago. And I've seen a few episodes of The Wire, and it is a good show, but I think it is also one of those shows that picks up over time. Because yeah, but time is a big factor. Wish I had more of it. As does everybody, probably. But like I keep hearing about all these little, I wouldn't necessarily call them indie, but stuff that isn't super popular in the US. There was a show, I can't remember what it was fucking called, but it was about a group of British or American, can't remember which, boaters that got lost somewhere in the frozen wastes and just try to survive. And I heard that was amazing, and I had never heard of it before. Make moods are really good. When I get in a make mood, I want to make music. And my make moods are kind of fleeting. Like, I go through make and absorb moods every single day. I don't know if you're different in that regard. That's not the right fucking... Get in there. But I'll be in a make mood for like maybe 30 minutes to an hour or something. Where I'll just record like a snippet of a piano part or a guitar part or something like that. I know it's probably different for art. Or I mean like drawing or, you know, making visual art. Because it would be kind of weird if you just drew like a piece of an arm. Because that's not representative at all of what the final product is going to be. Yeah, I've been meaning to watch like new stuff, like the new Arrested Development